Hey guys, it's Jason here. So tonight, guys, we are unboxing the fairly new. It's not brand new. It's been out for a bit. The Traxxas Rustler 4x4 VXL. Um, it is as pretty much. I'm guessing you probably already watched a lot of the videos on this truck. Radio. I'm not going to get into it, guys. We have seen that radio many, many, many times, but you might not have seen that. You've seen manuals, you've seen shock parts, and the Traxxas tools. Again, guys, I don't waste my time getting into that stuff. But what I want to see is this, which looks really, really nice. So, first impressions, guys, is well, your first kind of thought is you see slash and a stampede. Everything is, pretty much the similar layout as a stampede. You have the same VXL 3S system, which is a great system. I don't have a problem with it. It's good on 2S. It's great on 3S. Obviously, you got your waterproof receiver box. Very small, though. Like such a small little. I'm trying to see if I can kind of give you guys an idea. There's a 3S battery that fits in an e-Revo. And that pretty much takes up almost the whole half the chassis. It's cool. I mean, it's very compact. You can tell it's going to be a fun little truck just because it's obviously very, very small. I'm thinking these tires, as awesome as they're going to be for ripping and around and handling, I have a feeling they're going to kind of prevent back flips and front flips. Just because you need the mass there, like you need the power and the mass when you hammer it or you brake. And I have a feeling with these tires being so small and so kind of low profile that it might not behave the way I'd like it to do. I'm a big jump guy. I'm not, when I say I'm a jump guy, I mean I jump, but I like to land them also. I'm not the guy that just takes the big jump and lets his truck go 50 feet in the air and then come down smashed. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand those guys. I'm the guy that likes to jump and land the truck as well. Getting the truck on its side, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a nice little view of the bottom. It's definitely clean. I wish Traxxas would start, just using black. I know we can dye it. I've done it with a few things before. I'll probably do it with this truck too. But I just wish they do it black. I don't know why they leave it gray, but it's definitely clean. I like that look. The bottom looks incredible, guys. It's so simple and so nice. The one thing I've seen a few things on that I really like too is this new Wheelie Bar. That old one, the optional one that was on everything, with the little, you clicked it in kind of thing, always popped out anytime you landed, not perfectly on all four wheels. I hated that. This is like crazy. Like, look at that. Oh, like, seriously, look at that. That's awesome. I'm super happy about that because that's, like I said, I like to jump. I do like to land on all four wheels, but they don't always go perfect. So it'll be nice to know that hopefully that won't break and pop off the first time I don't land properly. As for everything else, they upgraded, from what I understand, all the plastics. So even in the arms supposedly are a better quality now. The drive shafts are also supposed to be a better quality. So we'll find that out. I do prefer to drive a truck, in the beginning, somewhat stock, just because, you kind of want to know where you're going with it. And, the last thing you want to do is, spend a bunch of money, on, let's say, for example, doing the drive shafts. I think they're like $100 a pair here in Canada, and then find out that the stock ones weren't too bad, and you've just, spent $200 on the upgraded drive shafts when maybe you needed something else. I know they're still using these shocks, which, besides from the fact that they're not threaded, they actually they feel good. They feel really nice, but I wish they just had threaded collars just for adjustability and stuff like that. Guys, I just went ahead and installed a battery. It's an SMC 90C. I think these are 74, 7200 milliamps. They're not super big. Actually, I got another one right here so you guys can see. And I gotta say, it just fits. Yeah, the little rubber booty, you know, kind of fix-majigger is in there. But it just fits with that end. So I can tell you right now, these guys are not gonna fit, even with removing the little spacer kind of thing, the little foam spacer. They're not gonna fit. These are the ones I use in my Revo. So a lot of you guys have probably seen them before. There's no way those are gonna fit in. So I'm definitely gonna have to get a 3S battery just for myself so I can kind of try it out. I'll definitely be changing that just so I can stick with my XT90s. But yeah, guys, I like it. I have a really high hopes for this truck. The videos I have seen, it seems to be doing really, really well. You know, a Traxxas Slash 4x4, anybody that's owned one, you know, no matter how, you know, it always annoys me when I see people rip on Traxxas for those trucks because, you know, it's usually people who are new to the hobby and the first truck they buy is a Slash because they believe that it's, you know, invincible, and they jump it, you know, 80 feet in the air and it breaks, and then, Traxxas sucks. They start to get better skills. They go out, they buy something better, and all of a sudden, that truck is so much better. Well, you are also better. So that's probably why your truck's not breaking as much. Slashes, you know, they take a lot of abuse, and they're definitely a lot of fun to drive. I know I keep saying Slash, this is a Rustler, but if anything, this should be better. This is beefier. This should be the better truck. All right, guys, I put the body back on just so you guys can get just another look at it. It looks so good. I kind of wish they would stop doing the decal windows, but it's Traxxas. It's what they do. But man, oh man, that thing just looks so good. It's definitely going to look wicked ripping around beside my Revo. I've got the orange and blue one, and that was, like I said, I was going to let my son drive that, but I want to drive it too. So I just decided, you know what, heck, I'll just get him something. Yeah, I'm anxious to see this thing go, just because, you know, it's nice and low. It's, you know, especially if you're going to, you know, if I'm going to be running it on 3S, it should definitely be quick. I just hope that I can do the things I want to do. Like I said, you know, besides from buying this for my son, I kind of bought this too just for something I can rip around, you know, sort of in front of the house. You know, I'm going to build another jump this year, and I just want to, you know, I like jumping. It's what I do. To me, it's, you know, it's fun. I like seeing the back flips. I like seeing the front flips. I like the control. So it's probably the one thing, you know, I never really consider myself really, really hard on RC trucks. You know, in the sense, like, you know, some people, you know, full bore into curbs and jumps that, you know they're not going to land. I never understood that. That, to me, that makes no sense, but, you know, they'll sit there and say they're hardcore. I'm hard on a vehicle in the sense that because I like to jump so much, I'm hard on throttle, meaning, you know, I'm always snapping a brake or I'm quickly slapping a throttle. And in a vehicle, you know, when you're running at its max kind of thing. So in a Rustler, you know, 3S is sort of the max, and in a Revo, it's 6S. You know, when you're running at that kind of, you know, limit type thing, and you start snapping throttles, that's when you start having the problems, and that's when you get to see what a vehicle is made out of, and how well it'll last. And like I said, I have high hopes for this. I've seen a lot of the videos I've seen. It seems to really take some abuse, and I'm hoping to you know, determine that very, very soon. Right now, the weather is still horrible here in Ontario. I'm in northern Ontario, and we've had just a brutal winter with snow, and we just had rain a little while ago, so the roads are just a complete mess. So I can't even really get this thing out to run it because the roads right now are ice and ruts, so it wouldn't even be fun anyways. But anyways, guys, there she is. Like I said, I want to do just a quick little kind of unboxing video and just kind of give you guys my initial impressions. If you watched my last video, I had contemplated a few things. The Yeti is gone, and in its place, I have back my Wraith. This thing's just an absolute beast, guys. It's just a monster. It takes everything you throw at it. So I'm excited to get that running again this year. This will kind of give you a hint on what's coming. Hopefully this week, I picked up. Well, I don't want to give it away, but I did pick up another truck that's on its way to me. It's new in the sense that the person got it but never drove it, so there's not a mark on it, and I got a few little nice options with it. Again, it's the 1/10 trail sort of truck type thing to go with this one. So that basically my son will have those. Me and my son will be able to go out with the Wraith and the Rustler. I'll have the Reaper and the Revo, and then he'll have the Rustler when we kind of go to our bashing spot. And I still have this guy. It's still around. My very, very expensive, I don't know, ornament. And one thing, guys, I've done any videos on is I did pick up a Mavic Air right before winter. Awesome drone. I am going to be doing some videos with that too as well. If anybody out there is interested in a drone from from a ground RC perspective, I like to say that because I watched some videos from guys who are only drone operators and they're only into cameras. They know everything about cameras and they know all that stuff, but they're not really an RC person. And I don't do well with those reviews because I do like to fly as well as do the video and the pictures and all that stuff. So when I do a review on this, you'll kind of get that sort of idea of, how that actually how the Mavic Air actually performs and flies. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot. I rambled on a little bit longer than I thought I would, but there will be lots of videos coming up, guys, in the next little bit. Another one this week regarding the truck that I got for my son. And when the weather starts to get nice, these vehicles are going to be out ripping around. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good night.